Hello, and welcome to Ancient Speaks about toxicity in video games. Today we are going to be discussing a various amount of topics regarding toxicity. Ooh. Before I begin this video, I would like to say to the viewer, let me bring the mic up to my mouth real quick. Let me just you suck at the game. You suck. Your ass. How did I make you feel? Now, if you are a normal person, you probably would have looked at the screen just with disgust, like, what the fuck is this dude doing? But if you are chronically online, that may have made you feel bad, which means you are the prime demographic of players that I love to piss off. Now, it is no secret that I could be toxic in video games. I'm pretty sure it's no secret that toxicity is, I'd say, a natural thing in video games, because it's been here since the end of time. Shit talking has been here since the beginning of time. My bad, I said that wrong. Toxicity in games is honestly a natural form of communication, and a lot of people view that as very harmful to communities and games as a whole. Me personally, I don't think that it's a big issue, because I'm gonna give you an example of how toxicity in games can be the easiest thing to engage with and avoid. It's easy to engage with toxicity in video games because all you have to do is look at your screen, see that someone said, ah ha ha, you're bad, and be like, well, your mom. Like, that's easy to engage with. It's also easy to not engage with by seeing the same message and just doing nothing, ignoring it, continuing to play the game. I do not understand how people can complain about toxicity in video games so much. Yes, sometimes it's tiring to hear, especially when it has to deal with women, because I'm pretty sure women it's debatable if women have it worse than men. No, I'm gonna say no, because usually it's a double-sided coin for women. This is an off tangent, but it's a double-sided coin for women when it comes to toxicity in video games, because if you're a woman, you're either gonna get people that say, yeah bitch, get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich, some mayonnaise on it, or you can be like, can I fuck? Like, no. It's a double-sided coin, but for men, it's always toxicity, unless they're gay. Actually, no, absolutely not. Yeah, it's worse on men. Anyways, so what was I saying? Yeah, toxicity in video games is a natural way of communication, and there's easy ways to engage and to not engage with it. And I do not understand why people complain so much online, especially on Twitter. That doo-doo ass place that no one should be on. People complain so much to the point where game developers are actually implementing more tools to deal with toxicity, and it makes no sense in my personal opinion, because why go do the runaround when you already have given the instruments to deal with this situation? Like, for example, recently, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that I can be toxic. I can be very toxic. But recently, when I was playing Daybreak, I think, streaming for I was playing with Raka and Chompy, and there was this Tempest player, which, okay, we're gonna see how you guys react to this. I was dealing with a Tempest player that, when she was in chase, she would only try to chase for a little bit to get her ability, and then go on a one-way. to be able to just cut Chase immediately. Now, as a Tempest player, this is fine. You know, you want to get rid of Chase easily to get back on a gen, fine. But she was searching. I mean, searching for it. When I was killer, I was playing Android because I'm trying to get my second Android errors in. You know what I'm saying? And it was a guy, Kara, and every single time I chased her, she would do the same thing. Go to the top, vault, and wait for me to vault. So she could activate ability, and then boom, oh, I look stupid because I vaulted and she's all the way back up there. Instead of vaulting, I just ended Chase multiple times. And she got annoyed at it. Oh yeah. So keep with me on the story. She got annoyed by my decision to end Chase and for me to not look like a fucking idiot. Because that's what she was looking for. She was trying to clip. No, I say she's trying to clip. That doesn't mean literally. Metaphorically, she's trying to pull some sauce, you know? Be like, oh yeah. Yo, they're so stupid. Ha 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 ha. That's what she was trying to do, because the second or third time that I ended Chase before she able to use her ability, mind you, she didn't use her ability at all that entire time. She typed in chat, bro. That is keyword for you're fucking annoying me. We all know this. So I go into the chat and be like, hey, you gotta stop trying to. Or no, this was after. So this was after I said it. I did what I did. So. Game, it was on end game. A minute left because I had a gen lock on Docs, mind you, horrific place to be in. Gen lock on Docs and Gaikara against an Android. It was unbeatable. It was unbeatable. They literally could not have done anything, and it was to the point where Raka gave up. And then I was like, you know, there's no harm, there's no shame in giving up, because this is an unbeatable scenario. It's an unbeatable scenario with the players that were left. It was unbeatable. So Raka gave up. I'm like, no shame in giving up. And she's like, no, I'm not gonna give up. You could at least chase me. And I'm like, do I chase her? So then I had to check. I went up to the top of Gaikara, the one ways. I vaulted, turned around, and spammed space. I spammed space. And what do you know? I vaulted back. So in my mind, this bitch is gonna get it. I said, watch this. Chompy and Raka are my key witnesses. They saw the whole thing. I said, watch this. Initiated chase. And like clockwork, she tried to go for the one way. You know what I did? I vaulted back. She teleported in front of me. Boom! Her ass was on the ground. And you know what I did? I teabagged her. I hit him with the... They're on the ground. This is about to be looking weird, but this is about to look weird. But I'm gonna give you an example. So, she vaults. She vaults. I vault, but then I vault back. She teleports. Boom! She's on the ground now, and I hit her with this. It's gonna look. And then in chat, I only did it for like a second. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Then I typed in what we learned. Come on, what we learned. And then she was like, "You got me so rude about it. Why you being toxic?" I'm like, you've been fiending for that thing. You've been trying to clip me this entire game. And then Rocco's like, instead of complaining, how about you respect the outplay? And she's like, I was, until he started being toxic. And this started a whole different argument that led up to people now realizing who I really was. Be like, I used to watch your videos, but then I lost respect for you because you were toxic in Daybreak. I lost respect for you. I know you're miserable in life. I hope you get better. Cause suddenly when you're toxic in video games, you're automatically miserable. Which doesn't make any sense. Cause we're having fun, and we're me, Chompy, and VC, we're chilling in chat, you know, we're having a good time playing Daybreak. And then you have someone by themselves, the room is quiet, they're typing, oh, I know you're miserable. And Those people, when it comes to toxicity, make no sense to me, because you're projecting your own insecurities by calling the person that is making you upset all these names, blah blah blah. And honestly, which makes everything worse, is because I never hurled any insults. No insults were hurled. Everything was projected in game. Everything, when I'm toxic in game, I keep it about the game. I don't even say their username. I never say their username. I say Emil or Arlo or whatever character they're playing, whatever perk they're playing. I say them. I say that. Like, this person wasn't their name. This person was Tempest. This was Tempest player. This was a Tempest player. And then it's crazy because you're toxic, and then they followed up with them being arguably more toxic by hurling insults at you that are personal. Oh, I lost respect for you because you're toxic. I feel bad for your community. It's like, dog. I mean, I'm not upset, but somehow you're toxic to them, and then they become a they become a genius about your life. You know, that's why I call these people the chronically online toxic players. They're toxic. They will be toxic, but they'll cover it up as nice people. They're truly toxic. At their core, they're very toxic. You set them off just a little bit, and then it just activates. They go crazy. This can all be avoided if they would just ignore. This is for them. Because I was going to say it regardless. Because, like, you're trying to make me feel like a fool in game, and I outplay you. What we learn. What they could have done is there's multiple things that you can do in general when it comes to toxicity. One, you can engage with it. And that brings up a subset. When you engage with it, there's also two things. You can either get actually mad, or you could try to be sarcastic and rage bait, or whatever the case may be. You could try to up them in their own game. So you either get mad for real and complain, or you try to up them. Now, that's for engaging. But if you don't want to engage, you can mute, block, ignore. 3 choices there. 4, you can leave the game. 5, for Roblox, you can just turn off chat, which is the same thing as ignoring. So, notice how there's a lot more tools available for the players, to deal with toxicity. So why are people complaining? Why are people complaining? Why are you complaining about toxicity in video games when the people already give you the tools to combat it, to the point where game developers feel that it is necessary to implement more tools to prevent toxic behavior? Why? Toxicity is a natural thing in games. It should not be removed. It should not be condemned. It should not be condemned. The people who complain about it should be condemned, because you are in sense ruining the video game sphere by altering it. You are trying to alter a core part of video games because you don't like it, because your self-esteem is so low that you can't handle someone saying, aha, you're bad. If you can't handle people saying you're bad, stop playing video games. In fact, get off the internet, because it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. Toxicity in video games is the lowest form of negative stuff on the internet. The lowest form. Why? Because it's only in a game. Yes, it's just a game. It's just, people use the thing, it's just a game, only when it conveniences them. Only when it conveniences the person, they say it's just a game. Because to them, they know it's not just a game. They take it seriously. Even casuals take it seriously, because you mess up their perfect experience, they get set off like a freaking switch. They go crazy. They go ape shit. They're a genius on your life. Because now, and this is something I've been wanting to talk about, but You become toxic or you're seen as toxic, and then immediately they know everything about your life. For me, for example, people are like, oh, I feel bad for Prekeeper. I'm pretty sure he makes Prekeeper upset. And if Prekeeper watches the video, he's gonna laugh his ass off. Oh, Prekeeper makes Prekeeper upset. I know, because on one of his streams, Ancient said something and Keeper nervously laughed. Damn, I didn't know Prekeeper was that upset, or that I didn't know I made Prekeeper annoyed or felt uncomfortable. In fact, I didn't know I made anyone feel uncomfortable. I apologize for making you guys feel Milo and Keeper and like loading, and I'm sorry I made you guys feel uncomfortable. I'm so sorry. Not because I didn't. Like the fuck is like it's crazy how people online feel so morally superior. That's what it comes out down to. They feel morally superior, that toxicity shouldn't be in games. It shouldn't be allowed. You're making them feel bad. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Toxicity in games, at the end of the day, it's a natural part of gaming. A natural part of gaming. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. So instead of complaining and actually being mad, you either accept it or ignore it, because it's not going anywhere. No matter what, it's not going anywhere. And people should not be condemned for toxic behavior. Should not be condemned for toxic behavior. Why? It is because it's just a game. It's just a game. You know? And for people that think that toxic people are just, they're so miserable. They're so angry. They're so upset. I've never been happier. Every time I'm being toxic in a game, I got a smile on my face. Every time I'm toxic in game, I'm cheesing. Why? Because it's fun. It's fun to be toxic. So go ahead. Be toxic in game today. Have fun. And thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this Ancient Speaks about toxicity in video games, let me know. Give me a comment. I'll see you guys the next time. Take care.